Everyone likes to say, women are a distraction in your life. Now, if you're marrying the wrong woman, if you're not marrying a God-fearing woman, yes, she is 100% a distraction to your life, man. And naturally, women are gonna want things in life, and it doesn't make them a bad person for it. They're just chasing um, what's innate, and the feminine mind, the feminine life goes. They're gonna want some things eventually, right? So if you have the right woman, she can, either make or break what you're building. There's a common saying: behind every great man is a successful woman by their side. That's so true, man. It's very true. It's good to have good people around you. It's good to have nice feminine energy around you, man. And there's a time for that too. A lot of people just mean it's about having a nice spouse or girlfriend by your side, and I'm sure that may help you. you know. But to the people that are single like myself, you can also look to other inspirations of your life. It may be your sister, or your auntie, or your grandma from overseas, especially your mother. She builds the foundation, the nurturing, that nice empathetic mindset that you have towards people, to understand people more, to be more intuitive. And I'm not telling you be completely feminine. Obviously, you're a man, so ideally you should have more testosterone than femininity, but everyone has a bit of femininity in them. They don't want to be completely like a heartless robot. But it's true. There's a good woman at everyone's side. And personally, for me, I'm not looking for a girlfriend now, despite me loving the idea. And I wish to have that one day, and I know it's gonna happen. So I'm not really desperate. There's beautiful women everywhere. I can talk to women pretty well. I'm not scared, regardless of how beautiful they are. So it's not a matter of if I get a girlfriend. It's just human nature. Everyone's gonna get a spouse eventually if they do the right thing. Now, it's the same level of woman. If you're beautiful and hot, you be feminine. You're gonna get a woman you're gonna get a man at some point. Someone's gonna win. And if they don't, I'd be shocked. And most of the time, they're gonna get someone. They're hot. Like the equivalent of that to a man. If you work on yourself, if you're in the gym, you're a confident guy. You're doing good in your career. You have a fun life. You build a fun life. A woman gonna win you eventually. But there's a time and place to have a woman, and the video are women distractions. Not necessarily women are distractions, but maybe something like good women are distractions because they aren't. But there's a time and place for that. It's more so subjective to what position you're in your life right now. So I know me in my life right now, man, I cannot have a woman for shit because I haven't even put my life together, bro. I can't even take care of myself right now financially, and I'm working on putting that part of my life together. I believe I have a good head on my shoulders, but my life just isn't in a position where I'd want to invite a woman to my life, and in a relationship sense, man. I don't have a word for her to come into yet, so I'm not gonna pursue it. I'd probably date, gain experience with women, boost your points with that. Nothing wrong with that. It's not a crime. So long as you're not having sex or just being a degenerate, I don't see the shame in that. But I believe it's just subjective to what your position you're in your life right now. Now, inherently, women should not be a distraction. They shouldn't. They boost you up, especially when you get married and you enter your prime. You find a young, beautiful woman that's for you. You find her attractive. And I mention young, beautiful because men like attractive women. And attractive is subjective, man. You may be different. Personally, for me, I probably get married and choose a woman somewhere in my 30s. I probably date someone in their 20s because personally, for me, I find them most attractive, as most people do too. It's just my personal preference. You may be into older women, cool. You may be into women your age, cool. To each their own, man. Personally, for me, and from a woman's perspective, they may like a woman a man their age. They may like an older man or a younger guy, cool. So long as it's 18 or over, you're not pulling no diddy shit, 17 and under, cool. Personally, for me, I prefer a younger woman. It's just me. I'm like, if we're gonna grow old together, I might as well take you in your prime. The same way women are taking men who are established, or even in their building period, they chose that man because, let's say, even if they are the same age, women aren't dumb. Right? Women remember this. Women will only date on their level or above their level. So let's say they choose a man their age, and he may not have the whole package sorted out, but she sees potential in that man. He knows that man is going to get to places. He's going to get to places. He's going to be that man in about 10 years. And it's going to be more rewarding for her because she gets something out of it. It doesn't make a woman a bad person. No, it's just human nature. It's wired in us, Going to get the best thing we can to benefit our lives. Cool. So the woman going to date the man, maybe say they're the same age because she knows what he's going to become in the future. And let's say for the women that prefer older men, I don't blame them too. They're established, they're the whole package. You're young and beautiful. Why are you not going to, and this millionaire, Chad wants you, why is she going to say no? It's a perfect timeline. And men and women live in different timelines most of the time, man. Women are in their 20s, man, they start thinking about kids, I'm telling you, man. They're in their early 20s, they start thinking about kids. Men in their early 20s, I'm pushing that in like 3 months. I'm like, bro, I don't even have my fucking life figured out. I don't want to have kids right now, bro. I gotta grind. I gotta get some money. Let me get some money first. Let me build a fun life first. We just think differently, man. Like, men want it too, but we don't obsess over it like women do. Women like, I just want them to have some kids. I dress them up and put them in the bed. I said, just feed them with milk. My baby's walking there. And we want kids too, but it's like, yeah, we don't obsess over it like you guys, you girls do. You know what I mean? So, you know, making it back to the man's standpoint, a women distraction was on paper inherently they shouldn't be, right? And you know, it's all just down to your standards, what position you are in your life right now. If I were to get a woman right now, it'd be a distraction. As much as I love the idea of having a girlfriend, it would be a distraction in my life because my life ain't figured out for shit. And like I told you, men and women live on different timelines. Like I said, it's all boundaries. So with me, I prefer younger women. You know, to date a woman that's younger than me, that's just me. And I told you, men and women live on different timelines. Most of the time, women are gonna want to have kids. They see their friends taking pictures on Facebook, Instagram. They have kids in like their early mid-20s now. It's gonna play in their mind. Oh, right. And she's gonna pressure you a little bit. It'll be passive, but you'll be able to tell, baby, oh, it's a new job. I think it'd be great for that, babe. What she really want to say is, hey, fuckface, get your shit together, bitch. Get your shit together. We're running out of time. She running out of time. The female timeline is different than the male timeline. And what a lot of us men forget, the one of the few advantages men have over women, is we can wait longer, right? Women have a biological clock, right? They may be in denial about it. Oh no, that's not true. They know. That's why they get a bit panicky when they hit their mid to late 20s, when they don't have a man or a child yet, because they know the looks are gonna diminish. They know how the male gaze works. We like beauty, rightfully so. And that's not to say women in their 30s or 40s are ugly too. They're not. I'm sure there's beautiful women out there who look fabulous and take care of themselves, you know. But the fact remains, naturally, you're just not gonna look as good as you did when you're 20. That's fine. It's not me shitting on women. I just told you the truth. It's your peak. It's when you're most attractive. When you're in your 20s, that's when most men are gonna look at you. For men, you probably won't get no looks in your 20s like that. I'm gonna keep it a buck with us, with you guys. Keep improving. You get older, you're gonna get that what the woman's experience when she's 20, when you're probably in your 30s. If you do the right thing, if you stay in the gym, you know, build character and all that shit. All the self-improvement stuff, man. So yeah, making a full circle moment, right? And we end the video here. Is having a girlfriend a distraction or a woman a distraction? Well, the right godly woman, you know, shouldn't be. And like I said, it's just down to boundaries. It's all what you want, man. It's perspective. If you're a guy, let's say you're like 23 or something like that, you want to go to the same age as you, 23 as well, bro, if you want to have kids at the same time as her, it's not a distraction, because that's what you want. If it was in my shoes, you know, say I'm 23, someone else wants me, I'm 23 too, yeah, I probably wouldn't want it then. Just, it's my boundary. I just wouldn't want to be in a relationship then. Cool. It's perspective. There's not really a right or wrong answer. I mean, the answer is subjective to you. You know the answer. I can't give the answer for you. But on paper, we can all agree that it shouldn't be a distraction. It should be a compliment to your life. That's my take. Peace out.